Nickelback have been having a bit of a resurgence in recent years, but there are those of us who remember when they were once one of the most hated bands on the planet, which to many Nickelback fans never really made a lot of sense because the band have written so many massive hit songs. And before that, it was Limp Bizkit, and Limp Bizkit is also having a resurgence now, and a lot of that negativity towards them has gone away over the years, with people eventually learning to appreciate their catalog. And you look at Nickelback's catalog, and it's just loaded with hits. But one of the things you might not know is two of the biggest fans and supporters of Nickelback were actually the Abbott Brothers, who were good friends with members of Nickelback and big supporters of the band. Chad Kroeger, in a new interview, spoke about this. Chad Kroeger, by the way, I would love to have him on the channel sometime. This is what he had to say. Before we continue, if you're new to Rock Feed and you would like to have the latest news and updates about your favorite bands and keep rock and metal alive, hit that subscribe button with notifications on. And also, we're giving away 4 VIP weekend passes to one lucky winner to one of these festivals of the winner's choosing. You could go see the Foo Fighters, you could go see Limp Bizkit, all of these amazing bands in the VIP, partying it up in style. I think you have a pretty good chance of winning. Enter to win at the link in the description. So in this new conversation with Chad Kroeger about their career and about some of their biggest supporters, he opened up and he revealed that, in fact, the Abbott Brothers were big Nickelback guys. Here's what he had to say. Speaking to radio station 97.9 WGRD, Kroeger said, Vinnie, Paul, and Dimebag used to say all the time, when the metal community would come down on those guys and be like, what's with all this love for Nickelback? I don't get it. And they would defend us. And it was really, really lovely. They were like, go watch them play, and then say they suck, or say something negative about them. Because my favorite thing is when someone comes to a show and they go, honestly, I wouldn't call myself a fan, but I would definitely go see that show again. I'm like, I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. That's a hell of a compliment. Speaking on how he dealt with the tragic murder of guitarist Dimebag Darrell in 2004 during a performance, he said, that one hurt. I had a tough time, a really tough time, with that one for such a long time. You'd see him on the cover of a guitar magazine or something like that, and I'd be standing there in a grocery store, and my girlfriend would go to pull me. She's like, come on, let's go. And she can't move me. And then she looks over and there's just tears streaming down my face. And I'm like, ugh. And she's like, do you want to go home? And I'm like, yep, I want to go home right now. That's actually very sad. Man, that really takes you back to what it felt like and how shocking it was losing Dimebag. And there were just so many lives that the Abbott Brothers touched. And you never hear people say that, you know, he treated anybody like a dick or anything. And wow, that was very sad when you hear him explain it like that, and it just takes you back to that time of just how shocking it was to lose Dimebag Darrell and what a profound impact he had on the music industry and the people within it, and how they were always trying to do the right thing. And, you know, when everybody's making fun of Nickelback, and society eventually arrived at that position of, hey, Nickelback actually has a lot of great songs, but back then it took a lot of courage to go, hey, I like those guys and you should go see them live. And Nickelback really is one of the best live shows you could see. And if you ask any real pro musician out there, they will tell you they are your musicians when it comes to their live shows. That's just the truth. And I got to see Pantera with Zakk Wylde and Charlie Benante down at Welcome to Rockville, and I was blown away. And for anybody who's gotten to see this show yet, or if you're getting ready to see it, I just should tell you, there is this huge, beautiful part of the show that is a massive tribute to the Abbott Brothers, and there are people with tears streaming down their face. I have chills even talking about it. It was just so well done, and it was so incredibly classy. So, you know, I know there's a lot of conversation and contention about that, but I would encourage you to give it a shot, because when they say it's a celebration, it really is that. And you can tell that a lot of people put a lot of care and consideration into making this show special. So I hope you go and see it. And I thought it was cool that they had Nickelback's back and through all of that, and seeing them having a resurgence. And I'm looking forward to seeing Nickelback at least once live this year. So I don't know. Let me know what you all think. Are you a person that I'm actually very interested to hear from someone who maybe hated Nickelback in the past that decided they like them now? What was the catalyst for that? What was it that changed your mind? The only thing that I can think of that would do that is just the fact they were so oversaturated for so long that people really got fed up with their sound. But as that kind of eased, then you go back and you look at some of these hits, and you go back and you look at even fun songs like Figured You Out or Something in Your Mouth. Like, some of these songs are just the guts that it took for them to put these songs out, and the riffs that are in them and stuff. Not every song has to be some sort of, Mozart composition. Like, some of these songs you can tell they were just kind of fucking around and seeing what they could get away with, and it was just fun, and I really appreciate that about them. And it's nice to see them, not being treated like they're not human beings, like they're, they were treated really harsh for a long time. And so, it's fine to not like music. It's fine to not enjoy something. But I just think that, when you've got a band like Nickelback, people are really piling on them for a while. And, there's some easy jokes that you can make there and all that stuff, but they've got a great catalog of hits. It's just how I feel. I know some of you won't agree with me, but let me know down in the comments, everybody. I really appreciate you all that tune in every day. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't followed along over on Instagram, I post maybe too much there, but it's where I put things that I don't have time to make videos about. So if you want to continue and join in the conversation, follow along there, and I would really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in as always.